So, as we know, Donald Trump has always had a spurious relationship with the truth, to be as charitable as possible. And there's no other policy position or policy area where this relationship is more obvious than with his entire Make America Healthy Again program, which is being shepherded by RFK Jr. And after firing his own CDC director just a week or two into the job because she wouldn't go along with RFK Jr.'s insane vaccine ramblings, and also RFK Jr. going after fluoride in the water, and God knows what else, and even Donald Trump himself seeming to take a step back from everything that RFK was saying about vaccines, we finally got what might be the pinnacle of Donald Trump health advice. Because we got one of the most insane press conferences I've ever seen in my life, and that's saying something in this era. From the White House, we got Donald Trump and RFK Jr. and Dr. Oz, who together might be some of the most unqualified people in the world to give you health advice, talking about how Tylenol and autism, that there's a link there, and pregnant women should not take Tylenol. Let's go and jump right into it.
Effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism.
I cannot. It is a press conference about acetaminophen, because that is what the generic name for Tylenol is. And he doesn't know how to pronounce acetaminophen. Did nobody prep him? Is he impossible to be prepped? Was he prepped, but he just cannot even remember a word anymore? How is it possible to go into a press conference about a drug and not even know how to pronounce the name of the drug? Again, this is the president with the best words, the biggest words, the most fantastical words. That is what we have been told over and over again. But you know what? Let me not get caught up on the style. Let's get into the substance and the science, which is apparently what this press conference is about.
I also, and we've already done this, we want no mercury in the vaccine. We want no aluminum in the vaccine. The MMR, I think, should be taken separately. This is based on what I feel.
You think it should be taken separately, and that's based on what you feel? Are we making health recommendations for the entire country of 330 million people now based on what Donald Trump feels? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense now why we had to fire all those CDC scientists and career researchers. We're just going on vibes now.
There's a statement that was put out by the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, and in their statement, they write, acetaminophen remains a safe, trusted option for pain relief during pregnancy, and that's at odds with what you said and with what many of the experts say. How do you clear up this confusion?
That's the establishment. They're funded by lots of different groups. And you know what? Maybe they're right. I don't think they are.
Yeah. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. That's the establishment, okay? What are they, a journal of a bunch of doctors? I mean, you guys would believe anything. Why would you trust a association of doctors when you can just trust Donald Trump about what to do with your fetus? And look, even Donald Trump admits, hey, maybe they're right. Yeah, maybe they are right. Why don't you guys, you're the government. If you want to say we shouldn't be taking Tylenol for X, Y, and Z reason, go do research and then tell us what the research says. Why are you just coming out here in the White House to be like, this is what you should do with your body now based on how I feel? It's embarrassing. You have two guys up there who have a history of drug abuse giving medical advice on pregnancy and child rearing just based on nothing. But I think Donald Trump said one thing that we can all agree on.
Like an Ozempic or I call it the fat pill or the fat drug. Sometimes it works, I guess, for people. The ones I've seen, it hasn't worked so well. I got a lot of friends, they're fat. They said, yeah, I lost some weight. I said, you don't look it to me. But they pay $1,300, $1,200, and they go to London and they pay $88. And they call me, they go, what's this all about? We're subsidizing the rest of the world stupidly because we have a lot of stupid people in this country running things.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stupid people in this country running things. Oh, Trust me, buddy, we know. From the vaccine misinformation to the terrorists to, rolling out the red carpet for Putin, we know, trust me, man, that there's a lot of stupid people running this administration. And you know what? If you're looking for the stupidest of them all, you need only look into a mirror.
The research, a lot of what they've been speaking about comes from right here, by research done by these people. And I just say it again, don't take Tylenol.
I truly feel bad for any conservative, Fox News regular watcher, who maybe has a bunch of headaches or is not feeling good tonight, and they want to take their Tylenol, but they can't because their president just wrapped up an insane press conference by screaming, "Don't take Tylenol." Is Tylenol going to sue the government now? I mean, I imagine they would have to. And somehow it's going to end up being taxpayers who are on the hook for that lawsuit. Because once again, the most powerful man in the world, the man who is probably the most famous person in the world, going on television to tell people not to take a particular drug because he felt like it? Because RFK Jr. told him to? I genuinely have no idea what the purpose of this was. I mean, I don't think it was like the MAGA base was frothing at the mouth for Donald Trump to take a stand against Tylenol. And I return to, even putting aside the fact that he's the president, is this totally normal, stable, genius, healthy 80-year-old man really who you want to take health advice from?
And they have to move quickly. When the alternative is that nothing bad can happen, let's do it now. I was just saying to Bobby and the group, let's do it now. Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen. Only good can happen. What are you saying? Brain just leaking out of his ears, and people are going, yeah, I think I will listen to this guy about what I should put in my baby's mouth.
It's inconvenient. Oh, you're going to have to go back another year later. You're going to go back each year for 4 years, 5 years, 3 years. Just break it up. Break it up. Because it's too much liquid. Too many different things are going into that baby at too big a number.
It's too much liquid, guys. All right. If you're thinking about getting your child immunized, just remember, is it too much liquid? It might be too much liquid. This has to be an all-time Trump WTF moment. This is probably above the COVID, have you tried injecting bleach Trump moment. And I don't want to make too much light of this situation. Again, this trend of the Republican Party into anti-vax territory has been completely insane. In Florida now, they're just not going to immunize any children. I mean, welcome back measles, welcome back polio. But all in, it just remains the complete lack of accountability, the complete lack of critical analysis of anything Donald Trump or RFK Jr. are saying. That kills me. I mean, this is straight Mad King Donald Trump losing his mind in this press conference, just coming up with random shit to talk about. Random shit that is going to affect people's lives and health and going to potentially get people hurt. And we're not even going to be talking about this by 2 days from now. It's just par for the course. It's bizarre, it's strange, it's inarticulate. Is it surprising, again, from the COVID inject bleach into yourself guy? No. But it's somehow getting even worse, as his brain is clearly melting. But I digress. I'm getting a migraine just continuing to talk about this, and apparently I can't take Tylenol anymore. So